Today we're going to talk about one of my favorite things when it comes to selling real estate is how to build your business in a low inventory market. Through COVID-19, we've all faced challenges. We've all had ups, we've all had downs. One thing we know for sure is that the market has gone down when it comes to listings. But one thing we know for sure is that the market is booming when it comes to sales. It's quite amazing how that has happened through this time that we've all been faced with difficulty. Saying that, we need to embrace it. So today I want to share with you a condensed version of a masterclass that I did about growing your business in a low inventory market. So the key that you have to think about is, what do you need to do to grow your business in this type of a market? It's so easy to just say, listings are down and people are fearful to sell. Now that's true, and I empathize with them, of course. Saying that, there's ways around that, like selling the home virtually. So we don't want to get caught up in why we can't grow our listings in a low inventory market. We need to set our mindset on why we can. Because if you make up your mind to do it, you will do it. So don't buy into the fact that listings are down and no one wants to sell, because that will not serve you at all. So let's jump into the topic. Number one, of course, I'm always going to be bringing this up, is call all of your past clients and center of influence. We should have been checking with them all through this pandemic. We should be checking with them all the time, 4 times a year, through hard copy mail and also through just a phone call. Why not just call them and say, how are you? Thinking of you. What's happening? Then they're going to say to you, how's the market? And you have to be able to respond by not just saying, oh, it's good, or listings are low, sales are high, and that's it. No, when they ask you how's the market, I want you to write this down. You need to be specific. Well, that's an interesting question. Are you aware in Essex County that actually there's less than 1 month's supply of inventory? And what that means is that with low supply and high demand, prices are going up. And the good news is that closings are actually about 17% down. Now, considering around the United States, this is a very good number. And that number is going up, and closes are starting to get higher and higher. And here's what's even better, is the average sale price is up all over in Essex County, Suffolk County, all over Boston. So there's great news. You need to be talking to your past clients and center of influence. And yes, when they ask you how's the market, you need to answer it intelligently and with specifics. And it's okay to say to them, by the way, because it is a low inventory market, who do you know that might be thinking of selling? It's okay to say that. Don't be afraid to say that, because your buyers need you to go and ask people if they're thinking of selling their home, or who do they know. So if you're afraid to do that, that's your issue, by the way. But just make sure that you call for your buyers. Everyone has buyers. So number one, you have to call and talk to your past clients and center of influence. Now, on this topic, what else you need to do is talk to them about refinancing. The refinancing is up, it's booming. And we often think that, maybe they don't need to refinance, or we forget. But talk to them. It may be in their best interest to refinance. So number one is call your past clients and center of influence. Check in on them. First and foremost, ask them how they are. Are they safe? Are they doing okay? When they ask you how the market is, be specific. And it's okay to ask them if they know of anyone that's thinking of selling, because you have loads of buyers. So be gentle, be kind, be empathetic. And it's okay to ask that. It's just a conversation. And of course, talk to them about refinancing. When it comes to past clients and center of influence too, video is a great way to go. So if you want to grow your listing inventory, provide facts to your past clients and center of influence, so they'll think of you first. So the best video I've seen is goviral.com. Go Viral. It's great. and video is so popular and people will love it. So get in touch with your past clients and center of influence. It's where most of you get your business anyway. So talk to them, ask them, let them know you have buyers. Fulfill the needs of the buyers. Hugely important. Second, add more sources to your business. So the question is what is your source of business? Is it only your past client and center of influence? If it's only your past client and center of influence, there's nothing wrong with that, except that you limit the amount of possibilities of getting listings. And if it's just your past clients and center of influence, I want you to take the time to grow that. Look at your phone. Everybody that knows you by name, they should be in there. You should be, nurturing that. So you have to add more sources of business. So let me give you a few examples of sources of business. Absentee owners. How about online listing leads? Have you considered HomeLight, UpNest, Set Schedule? What about advertising on Facebook? What about going on Facebook and saying, I need sellers for my buyers? That's a great way to get listings. And you need to make sure that you're doing it. Now, it needs to be done correctly. Okay. What about, Get Social. Use Facebook, LinkedIn. Like I said, go advertise on these mediums. It's important. What about for sale by owners? They need help more now than ever because who's walking through their houses? Of course, expired listings. What about geographic farming? What about calling neighborhoods and saying, hey, listen, I have a great buyer that needs a home in your area. See, if you want to grow listings, you can't sit back with your feet up and hope that they come to you. So the key is you have to grow your sources and you have to sit down right now when we're done with this. And I want you to be thinking about what source of business do I need to add so I get more business? Okay, the more sources you have, the greater chance you have of growing your listings. Okay, next point. When it comes to your past clients and center of influence and growing your inventory, you need to make sure that you do an 8x8 program. Do you know what an 8x8 program is? So what we have to do is grow the people we're connecting with. So you have to grow your marketing, okay, whether it's social marketing or whether it's growing through an 8x8 program. Do you know what that is? It's 8 postcard in 8 weeks. And it's offering value and it's giving specifics to people about why they need to sell now. There's never been a better time to sell. So what are you getting in the hands of either your past clients or center of influence with an 8x8 program or with a geographic area? So what are you doing? What are you giving to them? Okay, to get them excited. Remember, top of mind awareness is the key. And if you're not mailing them or you're not doing social media and providing value and reminding them that you're in the business, they're going to go somewhere else. So if you want to grow your listings, you need to get out there, send cards to people you know, send cards to neighborhoods and let them know that listings are low, values are super high, and right now is the time to sell. So I want you to take these thoughts. I want you to make sure that you're doing them. I want you to get out and do a geo area. I want you to look at different sources of business. I want you to adapt the 8x8 program. And I want you to make sure you're connecting with your past clients and center of influence consistently, always, and at least monthly, and definitely quarterly. Provide value, get on this now, work on it now, and have an awesome day. Talk to you later.